Oh, what's this? Xbox 720, PS4? No. It's YouTubers trying to desperately to get people to click on their videos. Listen, the fact is that these rumors, all of them, pretty much are bullshit. Every single one. And a lot of people know it. And a lot of people just thrive off of it and continuously post video after video spitting drivel because they read an article that was obviously meant to inspire people to talk about the next generation. Want some E3 predictions? Microsoft will not announce the new Xbox, PlayStation will not announce the new PS4, and Nintendo will talk about the Wii U and it'll actually be different than what we heard last year. That's my E3 predictions, because that's probably 90% what's going to happen. Yeah, you see, people put so much romanticizing around E3. Truth of the reality is, Microsoft's probably going to announce a bunch of new games that will either A, give a fuck about, or B, not give a shit about at all, because that's what they do. And they announce all these exclusives, and either people care about them, like Halo or Gears, or they don't give a shit about them, like Kinect Sports 3. But that's just how it is. Now, Sony is probably going to show off a lot of exclusives that are going to entice the community and get them to be like, oh, you're the PlayStation, when in reality those exclusives are probably going to be really mediocre and they're not going to sell well at all. And Nintendo will show off franchises we will either love or show nothing but casual dog shit, and people will be angry or happy and tout Year of Nintendo but not buy the games. That's what will happen. Just like every year. Just like every fucking year that goes on in this little gaming community. The fact of the matter is that this generation isn't over. We probably have a year or two left. And the way things are looking, 2 years. 2 years left. But people want to get their panties all in a notch about rumors that are probably not true because you'd have to be retarded to believe them. Like the fact that Sony is going to make used games obsolete. Well, first off, that will lose a lot of shelf space because retailers like Walmart and Best Buy will no longer carry their games or systems. GameStop probably won't carry either, and that will reduce sales dramatically, increasing the sales in their competition and thus putting them in a really bad position in the market. And how about the fact that if that doesn't happen, Sony is very strong on international fronts. They have more PlayStations in other countries. I mean, there are the PlayStations in more countries than every other competition. Microsoft is probably like in, I think, 28 countries or something like that. Well, Sony's in a shitload. Like in a lot of South African countries like Brazil, there is no Wii, there is no Xbox. There's only PlayStation. And same with a lot of Middle Eastern countries and a lot of Asian countries and a lot of, just countries everywhere. And that's Sony's plan, is to get the PlayStation in as many countries as possible and get the content out there in as many countries as possible. And restricting people to use PlayStation Network probably isn't the best way to keep that strategy alive, don't you think? Because a lot of people in third world countries don't have internet or have very slow and terrible internet. So this conclusion is absolutely retarded. Absolutely retarded. Another issue for PlayStation is that they would be losing a lot of their international prowess through just disk regions and all that other stuff, making the disks effectively useless. So, people are jumping to conclusions again over rumors that are probably not true, just like last generation, just like the generation before it, because people love to thrive off stupid shit that they can't even think twice about. Why would Microsoft be attacking used games? Microsoft makes an obscene amount of money on every game sold for the Xbox. Every single one. They make about 40% of the profit off of every fucking disc. Every single game, no matter if it's third party or first party. Well, first party they make a lot, but with every third party game, everything, they make a lot of money. They make a lot of money off Xbox Live. Every time you buy something on Xbox Live, they get a very big cut of the profit. The fact is that Microsoft takes up so much money, even through used game sales, to promote their online service, that they'll probably not force out the used game service. And then an Xbox Lite without the disk drive, why would they do that? Can you explain to me why without the disk drive? I mean, I could kind of understand a smaller Xbox because the Xbox is still pretty fucking big. But without the disk drive, they have like what? 20, 30 relevant games on Games on Demand? They don't put the Games on Demand fast enough for that to even be a thing. Why would they do that? There's no reason for it. I mean, the thing would last forever. And the only problem with the Xbox now is its disk drive because of how fast it spins. But there's really no reason for them to do that. And as for the Wii U is probably going to be completely different than we ever imagined because Nintendo has announced that they scrapped all their original ideas from last E3 and they're going to come up with some new ideas and probably a rebranding. Hopefully it won't be named the Wii U because that's the most retarded fucking name ever. But my trust in Nintendo isn't that good. So, please, start giving these people attention. All they want is quick page views. That's all they want. The people on here who are the most lazy people in the world and simply just read an article and give like a minute of their opinion about it are just trying to get easy Google money. They don't give a shit about what you say. They don't give a shit about conversation at all. That's just how it is. Sam out.